On the first day of Christmas, Quidd gave to me a one-of-one John Doe's print. On the second day of Christmas, Quidd gave to me 2 Rolex watches and a signed John Doe's print. On the third day of Christmas, Quidd gave to me 3 Goldman posters, 2 Rolex watches, and a signed John Doe's print. On the fourth day of Christmas, Quidd gave to me 4 Ship-a-Shees, 3 Goldman posters, 2 Rolex watches, and a signed John Doe's print. On the 5th day of Christmas, Quidd gave to me 5 Golden Girls, 4 Ship-a-Shees, 3 Goldman posters, 2 Rolex watches, and a signed John Doe's print. Welcome to Simulation Gaming Digital Realities. And yes, it is the holiday season. We've got the holiday hat. We have the Marvel Christmas sweater ready to rock and roll, and so much to cover in this episode. We are going to talk 12 Days of Christmas. We are going to talk about the new Dark Crystal set that's coming soon and the partnership with Weta. We are also going to have a conversation with Shauna. Shauna is a newer Quidd member. She's been on the app for about 4 months, and we're going to talk about some of the prizes and cool things that she has won as being a Quidd user. And yeah, we might get the band together back at the end of the episode and a contest. Yes, you have a chance to win some store credit or a Dark Crystal award from the first set. So stay tuned and follow the directions when you see them on the screen, and there will be a deadline to that, so make sure you meet the deadline. It will be Thursday, December 22nd by 9 p.m. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's get on to Quiddcast number 32. And you know what? Maybe we'll talk muffins at some point too, because I love muffins. All right, let's get into the Quidd website. Again, I will leave links to these underneath the video if you want to check them out. Today, December 19th, the Unidentified Subjects Christmas set was released. Currently, Quidd has a 12 Days of Christmas, and each day there is a new Christmas-themed set. Very cool. We've got some Christmas holiday posters coming up in the next couple of days. That will be on December 21st. And we've got even some stamps. Were you a stamp collector when you were young? On December 22nd, we have the 12 Day of Christmas stamp collection going to be released. Many cool sets over the last few days and many cool sets still to come. So check out the 12 Days of Christmas and all the sets, whether they've been released or not released yet. You can get them off the aftermarket, and there are some award chases that go with each of these too. The REVLT, a cool Christmas card set that was released. It is sold out, but you can pick up cards on the aftermarket. The Snowed Out Festival of Lights award to go along with the regular set has been released too. And again, those all sold out fairly quickly. And we have the Niaching White being released on Christmas Day. If you're a Niaching fan, you can get the white version or the cool green version. I love this green and red version, going to be released on the 24th. And make sure you stay tuned for the entire episode, because I have some Quidd gifts to give away too, including this number 34 out of 50 stone shard from the first Dark Crystal release. What a cool 3D figure item that you can have in your collection. And also the URRU shard, number 37 out of 100. That will be given away 2. So make sure you watch the entire episode. Contest details will be a little bit later on in the episode. You can win one of these 2 shards, or you can win $15 of store credit right from Quidd. Stay tuned. But let's get on to one of the main focuses of this video, and that's talking about the new release coming up in just a matter of hours, the Dark Crystal Weta Masterpieces. Yes, Quidd has teamed up with Weta Masterpieces collection to feature some digital dark crystal items. There is a Medium article, which I will post again in the links underneath the video. You can read it in its entirety, but let's look at a few of the highlights. Released in 1982, the Dark Crystal is now 40 years old. Wow, how time flies. And you can sign up for early access to the release of this set. Simply click on the link in the Medium article. That's going to take you to another site. Just follow the instructions there. Already over 100 people have entered for early access, and that's going to allow you to buy these figures before anyone else. Remember, these are the digital figures that are part of the set. There's going to be 2 regular sets and 6 award sets, including one ultra rare polystone statue worth over $800. The first set is going to drop, it says Wednesday, December 21st at 3 p.m. for early access, and then a day later for general access, and then the second set will drop a day later. So again, you're going to have your Mini Epics award decided by certain deadlines, so go read the article, make sure you're aware of when the sets are released, when the drop dates are going to be, and when the award deadlines will be. Top 50 rankers in each of the 2 sets will be airdropped $50 in Quidd token, a nice little reward, but the ultimate reward, if you rank number 1 in the channel, you will receive that $800 polystone statue. Quidd currently, at the time of recording, did not have all the figures currently up on their website. They do have the splash screen for the Mini Epics ready to go, and the same for the polystone set. So again, 2 different sets. Each of them will have a top 50 ranking award that you can receive an airdrop of the Quidd token. And again, the number 1 overall ranked in the channel will receive that polystone figure, physical figure, worth over $800. Which again will be provided by Weta Workshop, a reputable company in the physical figure category. And if we head over to the Weta Workshop website, we can see some of the dark crystal figurines that they currently have for sale. Many of them are already sold out. You can't get them anymore. Some of them are on pre-order, and some of them are still available. But what gorgeous looking. If you love the Dark Crystal movie, these are something that you would definitely want to add to your collection. Put it up on a mantle, put it on a desk. What a fantastic looking figure. This is one of those $800 figures. I'm not sure if this is the one that they are giving away, but this is probably similar to the quality that you will get if you rank number 1 in the channel by the deadline. They also have a few lower priced figures on the website. This one here, Deet, the Gelfling, for $149, and I really like this one. This one is cool. Look at that figure from the Dark Crystal lore, made of different stones, and you kind of get an idea of the size of some of these figures. On the cheaper end of things is Baffy the Fizzgig, $49 for this figure. Again, cool little figure that you can put on your desk at home or at the office. So Weta Workshop has many of these that are still available on the website, and you will receive as the number 1 ranker. It's going to be fierce competition one of these $800 valued Weta masterpieces. So go check out the Medium article. Make sure you're aware of when these are released, because these are likely to sell out extremely quickly, and you want to get that edge and sign up for early access, because sometimes sets sell out during the early access. In other Quidd news, Pop Culture, who has wonderfully contributed a Rolex Bored Ape Social Club watch. They have announced the winner along with Quidd, and that is Han Solo. Han Solo is the winner of this watch, valued at about $10,000. And even Han Solo posted on Twitter, "You Merry Christmas to me, big shout out for the award." So a physical award presented by Pop Culture in collaboration with Quidd, probably the best physical award that they've given out to date. So thank you, Pop Culture. Thank you, Quidd, for introducing some of these really cool prizes to users of Quidd. Next up, let's hear from Shauna. Shauna is a Quidd user for the last 4 or 5 months, and I had a chance to have a chat with her and talk with her a little bit about her Quidd experiences and some of the prizes, really cool prizes that she's won by using the Quidd app or website. So let's hear from Shauna and let's roll it. So I want to talk to one of the newer, yet one of the more successful Quidd users recently that has been part of many contests and competitions and awards. And I want to introduce you and the Quidd community to Shauna. So Shauna, welcome to the show today. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, excellent. You all ready for the Christmas season?
Oh, of course. Got to get the shopping done early, so it's done.
I see the tree in the background, and of course I've got my, hard to see because it's a little bit lower.
There you go.
Got the old Christmas sweater and
lights
up and all that stuff, trying to get into the spirit, because when we're recording this on December 19th, Christmas is less than a week away.
Of course.
Well, Shauna, let's start by talking about your kind of journey into Quidd. So as you're kind of talking, I'm just going to bring up the Quidd website and kind of go over a few things and just let you kind of do some talking here. How did you get involved in Quidd? What keeps you on Quidd? And what do you enjoy the most about the Quidd app?
Well, I mean, when I first started out, so I'm a delivery driver, right? I'm an independent contractor. So I do DoorDash, stuff like that. And when I first heard about this, just browsing YouTube, came across Mr. Beast videos, and I guess that's how he kind of, got his start. They gave him, I think he said it was like $10,000 because he was big into the community. And then he kept mentioning Quidd a lot. So, I researched it before I even did anything. Started out with maybe like $5 and kind of went from there, bought small things, didn't know what I was doing, buying all things other than first edition because I didn't understand these edition things. And, from there, it was trial and error. And then, I slowly started kind of talking to a few people. I didn't know anybody. And then, tried figuring out what chases were and different things and, browsing the web more, staying up way too late sometimes. But, I mean, it was fun. It kept me busy. And then I think one of my biggest chase was the dark crystal. An expensive one at that, but all the same, very, very fun. Love the collectibles. There's another one coming up here soon. I definitely won't chase that one like I did the first one, but I'll definitely collect them.
Okay. Now, for an item like this, like just again, for new users and help them, evaluating and pricing things, I see on this one why they call a Shipashia Hearts edition, which was kind of a recast of the original.
Yeah, and I looked at some of those prices on the original and they were outrageous. So I thought, for this being so low, we'll start at $75, and if it moves, it moves. If not, I'll let it sit for, I mean, I've actually held that for a little bit now, but you never know who may want it or who may contact me saying, well, would you take, $55, something like that.
So you're willing to negotiate. And
of course. Anything on my page, I'm willing to negotiate. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just kind of, curious how people come up with their prices, because it's kind of difficult. Like you said, you can look at previous sales, and some have gone for $5.99, $22, $27 is the one that you bought.
Yep.
And then, to see it up at $75, like, well, that's kind of a high price. And I wonder if that's just, a negotiation kind of tactic or.
Yeah. Because I mean, in some, it's like, I look over at the other ones. It's like, people buy them and then they take the price that they paid for it, and it's like 15 times what they paid for it. I mean, something outrageous.
Okay. But what do you think of that, Shauna? In the industry, whether it's physical collectibles or sports tickets, movie tickets, people flip things, right? You hear the term the flipper. What's your perspective on, with the Quidd app, people that flip things just for profit? Is that fine, being part of a, capitalist kind of system, or in a community like Quidd, is that something we should frown upon? What do you think? I mean,
now personally, you're going to have your credits. Now, I don't agree with everybody that's super credit heavy. It's there, it's there. And I don't personally like all the wash sales, because I think that hurts the value. So if you've got a person that's credit heavy, they go and purchase, say a one for $30 in credit and turn around and sell it for $15 just because they want that cash. Now you just devalued that item. And now when somebody picks it up, do you think somebody's really going to want to spend $30 again for it? Probably not.
Okay. All right, let's transition over, Shauna, to some of the physical items that you've won on Quidd, because one of the great things about Quidd is not only the digital collecting, but the physical component as well. And are you a physical collector in terms of items? Have you been all your life, or just every once in a while do you pick up things and collect? What's your collection history?
When I was a kid, I no longer have any of these, but I think I may have been 5, 6, maybe 4 or 5 years old. My grandfather used to take me into town. He used to have festivals and stuff like that. And, you go enter all these drawings. You never think you're going to win anything. Well, one time it was like a box of like 150 or so comic books. All used comic books. Some even being used, like really good condition. I had a stamp collection. You saved all those dumb lollipop wrappers and you sent them in, and I got like 500 stamps. It was just things are ridiculous, but I found interesting. It was something to go through,
Well, that's cool. When you're a kid, it could be simple, like your rocks or seashells or something like that.
Yeah, like I tried doing coin collecting. I have like maybe 20 or 30 coins, but I only pick and choose. Like, do I think this is cool coin? Do I think, it may not be worth anything. I like it. Baseball cards was huge. My grandfather was a big baseball card collector, so he had tons of them, and I'd flip through those and didn't understand if they had value or not, but they were cool because they were older and I'd never seen them before. But, things of that nature. And then as I got older and had kids and stuff, I kind of fell out of it because, just time took up. So, that in a way, finding Quidd is like reliving some of that, and now I get to, it's mine. It's my collection. It's all in one place. I can do what I want with it. And then, of course, when you get the physical items, you're like, yeah, I won that. That was cool. Who would have thought?
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit again about, Quidd and their affiliation with pop culture, because really it's pop culture that is providing and fronting a lot of these prizes that members of Quidd can get. And we see, Hayden from pop culture, wonderful guy. I've chatted with him. We did a little live stream when he was at LA Comic-Con.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he's put together all these posters here. And, he was a little bit nervous too when he put together your book.
And it came just like that too.
Came all wrapped. He had the
extra bubble wrap. Extra, yeah.
Yeah. And of course the posters are going out, and
Yeah, that poster, that's the one I received today, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, just a nice, cool little collection. And then you posted the actual book that you won here. The bubble wrap.
I have it in, that's the actual book, but we have it. I mean, we put it back in plastic. My husband's like, let's just keep it in plastic this time around. But I mean, yeah, so we had it out. This is before we like repackaged it. But you can tell, I mean, it's actual leather binding. So I had to look it up online. So the brown color means it actually came from, it was the author's original binding. And I think if you look online, there's the next one's like a green. The green one's from another country. I don't want to say it was Scotland or somewhere. I can't remember what I read. But any color after brown is not the original author's binding. So it devalues after this one.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I'm sure you've done some research and are looking into it.
A little bit.
And I know when Hayden was kind of showing it off on the Quiddcast, he said he could still smell the cigar smoke. Did you get that same scent? When
you think it's the old book smell. Yeah, it definitely has that smell.
Yeah, cool. So you haven't looked through it too much. You didn't go page by page, and
we flipped to the first cover just to check and see if there was any signatures. We did flip through, kind of looked at a little bit of the art on like it's all throughout. It's the illustrated version, but the artwork's the original. I mean, you can't get any more detailed. You look at everything today and it's bright and everything, and it's like it's pencils. It's pretty much pencil sketches. But whoever the artist was that put it together did an amazing job.
And what made you pursue this chase? Because chases can be expensive. Like they can cost a lot of money if you want to finish first.
But I got lucky and it didn't cost me a whole lot. Thank God. It was under $1,000. That was for sure. I mean, the book's worth more than what I spent by far. So it was a win for me. But the book itself, well, my husband, he loves books. He loves history. He's just that kind of guy. He's got collections. I mean, mostly like Stephen King and other things. But I thought this would be, just because he loves books and we have so many of them, it would be good gift for him. So I chased it for him.
Okay. And again, it's something you can pass down, to the generations, and it will hold value. Yeah. I mean, we have five children, so somebody's going to get it eventually. Okay. And then just after that, we had the chase for the Rolex, as a Bored Apes Rolex, I believe.
Yeah. Did anybody find out who the winner is?
I don't know if they've announced that, but this is something that you didn't have to chase. You just simply had to complete sets to get.
Yeah, did
you complete the sets?
I did not. I wouldn't have worn it. That's just my honest opinion. It's cool for somebody that wants it to either collect or wear, but I wouldn't have worn it. It just would have sat and it would have been a waste. So it wasn't something personally I wanted to chase, but whoever did win it, congratulations. Cause I mean, it really is a pretty awesome prize.
Yeah, it really
for
is.
Sure.
And again, with the Rolex brand, it's going to hold its value. And even, the certificate of authenticity that came with it as well. So, you're getting a genuine prize.
Genuine product.
We have to thank Pop Culture again for providing, cool gifts like that and awards like that through their platform. So really cool. And I hear you do have an interview coming up with the CEO. Do you know anything more about that? What the interview is going to be about?
I have no idea. He reached out to me. I emailed him, just waiting for him to set up a date and time. So it's a surprise. I'm just as surprised. I have no idea, just like everybody else. So,
well, that'll be interesting. It's not every day.
It'll definitely be interesting because I know 2 months in, I had a interview with Aruba,
and probably Sam.
Oh yeah, Sam and Aruba 2 months in, and I was kind of shocked about that. But it was just one of those get to know you type things. But when I got reached out by Michael, I was like, oh, I wonder what this is all about. So once I find out.
Yeah, that will be an
It was
interesting one
definitely
to
interesting.
listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to finish off here, Shauna, first thing is, again, everyone that's watching this video, I am running a contest, a giveaway. So once you finish watching the video, in the comment section, if you type in Merry Quidmas, exactly like it shows on screen, you will be entered in to win one of a few prizes. I will be giving out a little bit of Quidd credit so that you can get a few packs on the app or on the website, and also a couple of Quidd figures. 2 of the Quidd Dark Crystal Awards will be given out, so you will have a chance to win one of those. Just leave a comment, Merry Quidmas, and the deadline is Thursday. That would be December the 22nd at 9 p.m. Eastern. I will not take any comments for the contest after 9 p.m. Eastern. So you've got about 48 hours to get this contest entered. So I'd like to thank Shauna. And Shauna, just to kind of end off, I always like to ask a couple silly questions. One of the running themes I have on Quidd is, do you prefer the muffin topper or the muffin stump? What is your favorite part of the muffin, Shauna?
I'm going to have to say the muffin topper.
The muffin topper?
Yes.
The resilient, hard, crunchy part. Yep. You don't want that flaky part that falls apart.
We don't want the one that, we need the flavor. So gotta go with the top.
You don't want that stale muffin stump, do you?
Nope.
And with your potatoes, just a weird oddball question.
Okay.
With your potatoes, do you like the pants or the skin on, or do you like the pants off your potato?
Skin on.
Skin on?
I do mashed potatoes, so I keep the skin on when I do it.
Well, thank you so much, Shauna. And
yeah,
I'm sure
thank you for having me on. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful day and happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays to you as well.
And that's going to be a wrap on this episode, Quiddtastic number 32. Hope everyone has a wonderful holidays and a happy new year as well. I'm not sure when the next video will come out, but again, go and collect your dark crystal, your 12 days of Christmas. Lots of cool sets coming up in the new year as well. Please leave a comment, leave a like, share this video out. The more eyes we can get on it, the better. And if you're not part of Quidd yet and you've come across this video, get on Quidd. You're missing out on some really cool, not only digital collectibles, but physical awards that you can win too. And again, if you want a head start and get a little bit of credit, signing up to Quidd can do that. You'll get $5 right off the bat. And if you use a promo code, you'll get an additional $20 that you can use on the primary market to open up some of those packs. So you can use a variety of codes. You can use my code laptop20. You can use EHM20. You can use not for trade 20, or you can use paradox 20. I don't care. I just want you on Quidd. Experience some digital collecting. So use one of those codes when you sign up. You can sign up using the app on Apple or Google, or you can go to the website and sign up there too. Again, I'll leave links to everything that I talked about today, the Weta Workshop Site, the Quidd Medium document, the Quidd website, all these places where you can access your information for Quidd. The band's a little bit rusty. They've been touring a little bit in Arizona. Yeah, it is hot in Arizona. Well, at least it is in the summertime. And that's a nod out to a couple of our new Arizonians. Is that a word? Arizonian? A couple of our new Arizona residents. So band, to take it away, we have EHM on the lead guitar. We have Miss D on the tambourine. Of course, we've got to have Takafan on the drums. And we've got on the bass guitar, Kid Cutter. And who's leading this off? Well, of course, our lead vocalist is the one and the only Aruba. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahamas. Yeah, it is minus 25 degrees where I'm at right now. So if I want to sing some warm Beach Boys songs, I'm going to do that. So take it away, Quidd Band. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if I've mentioned that already. If I have, well then make sure you've done that. And we'll see you next episode. Laptop Hound signing off. Have a wonderful day, weekend, holidays. We'll see you next episode.